New at 10, thousands of adoptees are frustrated and afraid. They've been waiting a lifetime to see their original birth certificates with the names of their biological parents.
They have permission from state lawmakers, so why are thousands of people adopted in Missouri still being forced to wait? 41 Action News anchor Cynthia Newsom takes us on one man's search for answers.
I've had a pampered life. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I'll be the first to admit it.
A motion picture script for the life story of Danny Muchmore would begin at birth. July 18, 1974, in Harrisonville, Missouri.
I've been an only child my whole life.
His doting parents, James and Barbara Muchmore. But Danny's script is incomplete.
I've always known I'm adopted.
So now,
this is your history. This is your search.
Yeah, these are from the Midwest Baptist Children's Home.
Danny is trying to find the missing pieces and missing people in his life.
Natural father, natural mother.
A process easier said than done.
I was born in Cass County, but I was adopted through Jackson at the time, and so both counties were kind of involved.
He has reference letters, home study reports, even bank account information from his adoptive parents.
It's so tricky because everything in here just references me as a birth date or name. I'm not for sure if Baby Stone is it.
He wants a copy of his original birth certificate, which should have his name and the names of his biological parents. So he went online, completed the paperwork, and hit a major roadblock.
As soon as we found out that I would have the ability to find out what my birth name was, you know, it'd be a 6 to 10 week wait, and that's turned into 9 months now.
Danny was counting on the new Missouri Adoptee Rights Act, approved 2 years ago, allowing adoptees in Missouri to get a copy of their original birth certificates. He wasn't counting on what happened when lawmakers passed that bill in 2016. Even the bill's sponsor, Representative Don Phillips, an adoptee himself, was stunned.
Looking back on it, that is a real issue now because nobody was prepared for what was about to happen.
Basically, the floodgates opened. When it was over, the Missouri Department of Vital Statistics was overwhelmed with 4,543 applications and only 2 full-time employees assigned to that specific task. And new applications for adoptee birth certificates are coming daily, about 100 requests a week. So I went to Jefferson City to the Vital Records office to get answers. They let me behind closed doors, but because of privacy laws, our cameras were not allowed.
There's a lot of pages in this book.
Later, in a separate room, the director carefully showed us some tools and documents without revealing private information. The sealed folders in this box could contain adoptees' original birth certificates, but getting to the right folder for each application is like a mini treasure hunt.
They were sealed and to be kept private for eternity. So there's not an easy process to find them.
With clues on application forms, researchers who know how to follow those clues use books listing every birth in the state, even microfilm.
Yes, microfilm.
To find the adoptee's original birth certificate. 6 part-time employees have been added since January, and some are working on weekends. It is a slow process to get it right, and they refuse to rush.
This is difficult work, and you have to have trained individuals, so I can't just grab 2 or 3 people from another unit. We've tried.
We know that if that birth certificate's there, it's a matter of when and not if they're going to get it. So a little bit of patience goes a long way.
Yes, this is a challenge, but it's a wonderful challenge. And so we'll work it out and get them to people as quick as possible.
The head of Missouri's Department of Health and Senior Services told me he will ask state lawmakers next year for more money to hire more people to handle adoptee requests.
Vital Records, can I help you?
But waiting another year is agony for Danny, who is one of more than 4,000 adoptees who want solutions now, not next year.
There's been an overwhelming need, I understand, but we need to, as taxpayers, you know, we need to change this process now in order to fulfill the needs.
Now, many adoptees are in their 60s and 70s, and they are afraid they're running out of time. They are worried that while they are waiting for months for their birth certificate, their biological parents and maybe siblings could pass away, and really they could lose their shot at reconnecting emotionally with their biological parents and siblings, and also a shot at getting their medical history, which is one of the big reasons Danny Muchmore is really searching for his biological parents.
It makes so much sense, and even with the addition of just 6 part-time workers, they have the work cut out for them.
Yeah, it's still not enough. There's still so much to do, and it's not easy. And those researchers are serious about it. They're not going to try to send back wrong information or say they couldn't find something because they didn't, turn over another stone to try to see.
Well, we hope they get answers soon, Cynthia. Thank you.